TNA missed out on a notable talent signing. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about because TNA is in a very, very interesting spot. They actually got more interesting as time has gone on in 2024, and we're only 2 months in because TNA, formerly known as Impact Wrestling, well, they rebranded in January with the Hard to Kill pay-per-view event. Its most successful event in years. We're going back to the Spike TV days with interest on social media, television ratings leading up to the show, pay-per-view buy rate, as well as gate in attendance. This show was on fire, and it did include a notable signing with Dolph Ziggler, but they could have got another former WWE star. This was the relaunch of this brand, a brand in which has been dead for years, almost a decade now, and they started to build momentum. They built momentum for weeks heading into this show. They built momentum coming out of this show. It was very highly praised, and you had your Dolph Zigglers and a couple other surprise appearances, debuts, if you will. But they made a huge mistake, in my opinion, by releasing Scott D'Amore, TNA president, who also oversaw creative. And more comes out of this, but there's also a name that could have went to TNA, and that star is Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, who has stayed busy since departing from WWE in 2023 by working for various promotions, including New Japan, MLW, and various independent promotions, because after a very successful run in WWE, NXT, and on the main roster, where he held the Raw Tag Team Championships with Randy Orton, things went downhill for Riddle, following Orton being sidelined with a serious back injury as he went to rehab last summer due to substance issues that resulted in failed drug tests. Now, in 2023, Riddle was among the stars to be released by WWE. And at the time, in December, before his non-compete expired, it was reported that Riddle's people had been in talks with several companies. And while appearing on Sunday Night Main Event, Riddle confirmed that he had talks with TNA. However, after doing the grinding schedule of WWE, he wanted to take a break from doing weekly TV. He explained that working in MLW and New Japan is different from WWE because those promotions focus on events rather than weekly television. This is a major miss by TNA, in my opinion, and here's why. Matt Riddle is a notable name. He could help you not only drawing interest, but he's also a guy that can work very well inside the squared circle. I think he would have been a better fit than Dolph Ziggler. I think he's a bigger name than Dolph Ziggler. He's also younger than Dolph Ziggler. A lot of pros with Matt Riddle.